my beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today in this month of love, I decided that let's talk about this conversation about love, dating and marriage, and what better way not to do it with my sister. Some kind of Phyllis. Oh, wait, what am I saying? Okay,
Phyllis.K.Ainomugisha.
Oh gosh, I can't. Now Mrs. Ainomugisha, and yeah, let's start with your story. How did you guys meet?
Well,
and who is he? He that you met.
Yes, so Mr. Ainomugisha job is a civil engineer by profession. He's an amazing man, child of God. Yes, so we met in, I think, 2013. Wait, no, we met in 2011. That's when we met. So we met in 2011. We're in HSC together. We're in S5 biological in Namugongo. Uganda matters. Namugongo. Yeah, so we met there, and honestly, I had never seen him in my class. So I had never seen this guy in my entire Form 5, and
really?
It was like, yes, and it was like third term, and my friend and I were suffering with math. What suffering? So she's like, there's this guy I know who is really good with math. Yeah, so she was like, this guy is going to help us discuss. That's like third term, and Namugongo in S5 third term, they chose.
That's not tripping, you serious.
Yo. Yeah. So we come to this guy and the math guru. I see him, I'm like, hey, I just hope I've not seen this guy. He's in our class. She's like, yes. You know, I've seen him. So the guy starts discussing for us with our slow math brains. We keep telling, please repeat. And I realized, man, this guy is so patient. So I was like, man, this is a really nice guy. He's really patient. He's taking the time out to like teach us the ones who don't know. Yeah, like I really liked that. So, but I ignored it. So he coached us in math. I was really good at biology, and he was also struggling with biology. So he would teach us math and chemistry, and then I would help him with bios. Yeah, so that's how we became friends. We were friends for a long time. Then we did the final exams of S5, and then I passed. I had never seen a B or anything close to a B in math. I got a B. I came there, I was so excited. I told him, oh my God, I've passed. Thank you so much. And he's like, yeah, what? So there was this leavers party in S6 third term. But people used to, he was from another school, he wasn't with us in O-level. Yeah. I was in Namugongo for 6 years. So all the students used to be like, if you want to get the good girls, you have to get them after all of you pass. So you have to ask them after that. I think when he had the room, I was like, this one. Oh, that's not. So after I get my results, he goes like, hey, by the way, do you think we can go together for leavers? And I was like, So I was like, I'll think about it. First term passed. Second term passed. Remember, leavers is in third term in the first week. Second term holidays. That's when the one child was like, anyway, we can go together. But no strings attached. He went, he asked his friends, but like, what is no strings attached? Can people help me, this chick? One day she said, this guy, but like, calm down. I think she has accepted. What? So we go together for leavers. We get done, we go for vac. Now, the entire vac, he would take me on dates, take me for ice cream, what? But I wasn't moved. Me, I had sworn to my friends, I was like, no, there's no one dating this guy. I mean, please, hey, what? I was too serious those days. So he takes me for dates now, I'm so unbothered. And then my friends keep telling me, that guy really likes you. Eventually, you guys are going to date. And I'm like, there's no way. But I was very sure. Now, results come out. I had passed, then he had really passed.
Excelled.
Yeah. Newspaper case. But what surprised, I mean, it was obvious. So he had really passed, but then I had also passed, and then I knew that the marks I gotten in chemistry and math because of his help. So I was so excited. We met up at school. We used to have Dake, like the school used to throw us Dake when results would come out, right?
Yeah.
You guys would be enjoying our success. So yeah, so we meet there, and then he's like, "Hey, congratulations, Michi, what?" So we had like starting from like 7. It reached like 10. I was in check back home. He's like, "I'm going to take you back home." I'm like, what? Means the entire time I thought he's going to be like, "Hey, it was nice to see you, bye," because they used to live in Chisasi, and then me, I used to live in Zambia.
Oh, yeah.
So in my head, I was like, no one in their right mind is going to come from Namugongo to Zambia, then Chisasi at that time of the night. So me, I was ready to get a boda and go on my own. He's like, "No, I have to make sure you get home." I was like, "Oh, okay." So we go together until home. He gets me to the gate, make sure I get in. Then the guy comes from Zambia. Now back to Chisasi. Man, I wasn't ready. You guys just pulled the rug from under my feet. Like I was fed. I was like, what? Someone can be scary. So because he had been asking me out the whole back, I was like, you know what? Let me give this guy a chance. And here we are.
Aww, guys. Someone give me a hanky. We talk about values and beliefs. What are some of those things that are non-negotiable or were non-negotiable for you when you were dating? Because I think dating is a bit different from marriage, but what were some of those values that were non-negotiable from like the start and that you've kept through till now?
I think all of them stem from one thing, and I'll just give you one word: respect. For me, respect was the most important, because when you respect someone, there are certain things you cannot do. If you want to do, you will not abuse them, you will not talk ill of them, you will not even consider any kind of violence, whether verbal or physical. That is a no for me. No, please. So with respect, you cannot be abused either verbally or physically. Someone does not cheat on you if they respect you in actual sense, because they know both of you have a lot to lose if this happens. And they also respect the relationship, not just you. So all of it stems from respect. There are certain things they cannot be caught doing to you or talking about you. Like, in short, respect. And also maybe fearing God. For me, that has always been very, very important, because it's also a baseline for so many other things that come after that. When you fear God, there are certain things you cannot do, and there are certain things you cannot say. So fearing God and respect. Yes.
In your opinion, this is just your opinion, what are some of the things that are needed for a relationship to work? That are necessary for a relationship to work?
I keep telling people relationships have no formula. Mostly because we are all different. I don't think that there's one size fits all. Everyone has their own dynamic. Every couple has what works for them. So I think getting to know each other. Like, once you get to know each other, you'll get your dynamic, and that's what will work for you. Honestly, I've seen couples that do things that I personally don't agree with, but it's working for them. And I'm like, wow, do you? It's okay. So there's really no formula, honestly.
In your opinion, still, is having the same religious beliefs like a big deal? Is it a deal breaker for some? I don't know. What do you think it's actually important for you to have the same religious beliefs?
Once again, it also depends on the person. I mean, I've seen Muslim Christian relationships thrive, so I cannot say that it's a deal breaker for everyone. But it's something that was very important to me personally, mostly because I needed someone who could move with me in a spiritual journey and we grow together. Because it's something very important to me. I needed someone who would be at a similar wavelength as me, although I would admit my husband was a bit more my husband was a bit more spiritual than me, and it helped me because then he elevated me. You get it? So I never used to pray as much as I do, or connect with God as much as I do, but with time he would share songs, he would share scriptures, he would share things. So now we are the same wavelength, if not
amazing.
So You
I like
grow each
that,
other, yes.
yes.
So he has grown me spiritually, and it's something I hold very dear because I know at least we are standing on a firm foundation and we are speaking the same language.
Yeah. Let's dive into finances. During dating, should the bills be split or the man has to pay?
Like I said, there's no formula. Whatever you're comfortable with.
Yeah.
If you're the type of chick who feels like my money is my money, your money is our money, please make sure that it's like that, because otherwise you'll be so bitter.
Yeah.
If you're a liberal person and you're like, if he gives me, it's okay. If he doesn't give me, it's also okay.
Yeah.
I mean, do you share the money?
Yeah.
If he's the one who feels like, I cannot allow my wife to pay for a bill, yes, let him be. You know, these things honestly have no formula. Find your dynamic, get to know each other in the real sense of the word. Find out, is my husband okay with me paying for some things, or is he not? If he's not, it's okay.
Something that I feel like you're putting them at a certain level, like
yes, you're emasculating them, which is not true.
Yeah.
But look, some men are okay with it, others are not. So yeah, in terms of finances, still you have to communicate and find your own dynamic. Yes.
So finances are a big deal. You know, there's dating, splitting the bills, but even in marriage. So how have you guys managed that financial situation in the home? I don't know.
So for us personally, our money is fluid. Like there's nothing like this one is his money, and this one is my money. No one touches the other one's money. His money has to be mine. I have to use it for this and this. Or it's for the home. No, it's fluid. But we gravitate naturally towards something. Yeah. So I think, because it's a spiritual basis.
Yeah.
He's more of the biblical kind of man. Like, he wants to provide.
Yeah.
And I come in as a helper because you see, when God was creating the woman, he called her a helper. Yes. If at any one point in time there's some difficulty and he's not able to cater for something, me too, and I'll be very willing.
Yeah.
Although most times my money is for doing laps. Eating with my friends. Okay. Yeah. So most times he gravitates towards being the provider and everything, and I'm very okay with it. As much as I'm liberal with my money, I'm very okay with it. I mean, we are one. There's nothing we have to lose. But yes, he prefers to provide for everything, and he does.
So we've been talking about the whole, serious things, finances, values, what. Let's get into something a bit more fun, intimacy. So, not intimacy, but what are some of the things that you think or you do, like, to keep the relationship alive, or what you'd advise someone to do, keep that spark alive? Because when you're spending a lot of time with someone. So,
I think the best thing is to learn your partner's love language. Yeah, like, know what your partner likes, because you'll have a wife or girlfriend whose love language is gift giving. Yes. And now for you, you're taking them on a romantic dinner for quality time, right? Because there's some people whose love language is quality time.
Yeah.
And she's looking at the dinner like, Kale, this guy would have spent this money on buying me a new bag or
shoes.
Yes. So it depends on your partner's love language. Me, my love language is quality time, and not necessarily sagala patara. These things of man, dress up, then you look conspicuous. When Valentine's Day, put on red, then you go for dinner and start feeding yourself. I can't manage. Okay, me. Yes, I'm not judging those who like that. I mean, do you, sis? By all means, touch, go for a date, all that stuff. But me, it doesn't work for me. Me, it's quality time, communication. Like, I like to talk. We like to talk, and we talk for ages. Yeah, that's just how we are. So, it's my love language, and that's how we keep stuff alive or active. Yes.
So now that you know how to keep the relationship alive, values, all that, it's not always going to be flowers and sunshine and laughter. There are those times, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. So when it comes to conflict, how do you handle conflict in your relationship? And is the conflict in dating different from the one in marriage? Do you feel like you've changed? I don't know. How do you do it?
I think it stems back from what I said at the start, respect. If you respect each other, you're never going to hit below the belt. Let me give an example of, your wife has maybe a big nose and she's insecure about it, and every time you fight, you're like, that's why you even have a big nose. Like, never hit below the belt, never use your partner's insecurities against them, because there are certain words you cannot take back. When words come out, they just can't come back. She'll always remember that, and it will always hurt her, and most likely she'll want to return the favor. Let's say your husband has a big stomach, so now this one goes like, hey, that's why you have a big nose, that's why you have a big stomach. Like, you're just going to keep fighting, and it doesn't get you anywhere. So respect each other, don't hit below the belt, and be adults. Be adults about it. You're not 2 years old, you're not teenagers, you don't have hormones raging to disturb you. So be adults about it, and talk like adults. If you feel like you're at a certain point in time where you are too angry to say sensible things and all, because human beings, we first contemplate what we say before it comes out. If you assess what you're talking about in the mind and you realize it's something that you wouldn't want to be told to you, first calm down, but still communicate. Let the person know, I'm not in the right state of mind to discuss right now, but when I cool down, we shall discuss. So be adults about everything. Don't hit below the belt. Don't be 2-year-olds. You're both very big people. By the time you have the ability to date, and meaning even by the time you're like 18 or what, like, be responsible. Discuss like old people. If you don't want something to be told to you, don't tell it to your friend.
Someone. What are some of the lessons that you've learned throughout your relationship and now your marriage that you didn't know? What are some of those lessons that you've learned?
Maybe I write a book. I've learned a lot. Mostly I've learned my husband, honestly. We've been studying each other for a long time.
How many years did you date in total before marriage?
7. I think they were about 7. Very long time. I'm not saying it's a formula that you must date for 7 years and get married. Even if you date for a few, as long as you feel like you're at the right time to get married. Yes, but I mostly learned my husband. We got to know each other, what we like, what we don't like, what makes us laugh, what our love languages are. So if it comes to advice, my biggest advice would be learn your person. If you're told to learn anything, learn your person, because I might tell you, do this and that, and yet, like I told you at the start, it doesn't work for you. What works for me does not work for you.
You have to choose your dynamic and
choose your dynamic. So spend time learning each other. Talk about everything and anything. This guy keep teasing me that he missed of my wedding introduction and pictures. There are always pictures where we are discussing something. We are talking, and then what the hell are you talking about? You're in the chidara, you're in the middle, you're about to take the husband to your parents. And what are you talking about in the middle there? We always have something to talk about. Like, even at parties, if we are to sit together, our friends keep going like, you've come from home together. What the hell are you discussing right now? It's because, I don't know, we talk about everything, and that comes from friendship, and that's another thing I would really, really highly recommend. Be friends. Because these love things, kissing, hugging, and all the like, are only like 0.1% of the total relationship we have. The biggest part of the relationship is going to be your friendship, talking, laughing, sharing memories, discussing all kinds of things. You can even have moments where you share tea. There's someone here, I know.
Please, that tea has to be served.
Yes.
I don't know.
Do you?
I feel like your partner needs to be your best friend.
Yes. Okay, that's what works for us.
Yes.
But yes, that's what I would
I would highly recommend that. Like, you can have your other best friends, but your partner needs you need to be able to tell them everything and anything without any filter. Yes,
and you should also make each other comfortable to tell each other everything. Your friend can't, by your friend I mean your significant other. Your friend friend can't come and tell you there are things and you judge them or be like, or be like, me, you do not discuss with me those things. Give them an environment that makes them comfortable to come and tell you everything, all the nonsense, the sense, the dreams, the visions, the jokes, the tea, everything. Discuss everything. Yeah.
Last question. Any advice? Not a question, but do you have any advice that you'd give to someone who is in a relationship or planning to get into a relationship or has been dating and maybe marriage could be their next step? Any advice or any word?
So pre-marriage advice is what you're asking about?
Yes.
So in my opinion, before you get married, that's my opinion. But before you get married, I think you need to be in the right state of mind. You yourself are not by anyone's standards. It doesn't matter whether the society or your parents or your friends feel like you're not in a space to get married, but you yourself, you have to be in the mental space where you feel like, I am now ready to get married. Yeah? That alone will take you a long mile. Never enter into marriage when you feel like, but am I ready? Is it really time? Because that disorganization, you take it into your marriage. Yeah? And also, in case you've ever had any hopes and dreams, like before I get married, I want to maybe finish my master's, do this, do that, aim at doing them. If it's not possible, that's fine, but at least aim at doing them. If you do them, well and good, because now you'll start giving excuses because you'll get married, then you have a child, then you have a second child, now the children are in university, then you keep telling them, I would have studied, but I had to take care of you, now I don't have a master's, but you see now, you start blaming who, you start telling your husband, you see now if I wasn't with you and your children, now maybe I'd be working in the UN, you see, so you enter the marriage with a lot of bitterness, so do all the things you wanted to do. You know, some people have social targets. Like, I must party. Before I get married, I must party and feel like I am done. If that is you, also you, please achieve what you set out to do. Feel like you've partied, now you're tired. Even the sound of Chidula just makes you do that. Like, put yourself in a state where you feel like, okay, now I am ready to get married. And get rid of the baggage. Please don't come with bitterness from the other ex, then bad reviews from the other one. Like, just make sure all that baggage is away from you. Don't bring baggage into your marriage or your relationship. So make sure you are ready mentally to get married. That is the most important thing. The rest really doesn't matter. In terms of money, what I keep telling is for God just provides for weddings. Honestly. There's no such thing as I want to save. I want to save. When I reach this amount, then I'll get married. This one will need school fees. The other one will manage basic. Then the other one. Then you think also you can't. So in terms of finances, there is no such thing as when I now finish saving this amount of money.
That's enough.
God provides for the wedding. Let's make sure you are mentally ready to get married. And you as a couple, you've reached that stage where you feel like now is the time. Not that the woman is ready, the man is not ready, and she's like, now,
first come.
You see, I'm growing old. Not those things. Or the man goes like, now you finished school, now I waited for you to work, now what? Now you come and we get married. No. Make sure both of you are in agreement that now it's time to get married. And
does that apply for dating? Because there are people who have not dated or haven't dated in a while.
I think dating honestly has no formula. I feel like it knocks you like a bus. Like you never, in some instances, you never really intend to date. Like you just land on someone and for some reason you really like them. And then you just find yourself in a relationship.
So it should come naturally. Dating.
That one is free for feel free. That one is not that serious. But marriage, because it's a long-time commitment and forever is a very long time.
It is a long time.
So that one, you need to make sure that you're in the right space of mind. Otherwise, you're going to enter with bitterness and you're going to spread it to your husband, children, and in-laws.
Okay, this was amazing. I hope you learned something, especially considering tomorrow is Valentine's Day. So Don't be bitter. If your husband, if your love language is flowers, let him know you love flowers and you should get you the flowers. If it's dinner, then let him know. Like, I feel like you also need to communicate.
Yes,
don't
true.
assume people will automatically know what you want.
True. Like, women have that weakness of assuming that guy must know. Like,
And then he does it.
Valentine's Day comes, tomorrow comes. And then the guy doesn't bring flowers. Then he comes home maybe with chocolate. Then you're annoyed. Then he asks you what's wrong. You're like,
Nothing.
you've never told him you love flowers. How the hell is he supposed to know to bring flowers? Like, let him know. Okay, not on Valentine's Day, don't be like,
No.
nah.
Yeah, but let him know, like, learn each
Yes,
other.
before, like, in that discussion.
Know your love languages. I hope have you been taking notes? I hope you have. So thank you for joining us today. This was a lovely chat. Thank you, Phyllis, for sharing. This was amazing. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, and subscribe for more content. And happy Valentine's Day to
Happy
you all.
Valentine's Day, guys.
You know Valentine's. We love you. We love you all. Okay, till next time. Bye.